Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Hauls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Memphis offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up.
Turning it on! He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the...
Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Crosses midfield. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. On the move from inside his 5. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry?
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Got the quick pass. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Tigers will hustle to the line. On the option. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Grab near the marker. It's small. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going.
Touchdown, Memphis! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into you.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved. And the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quick.
His punt is blocked. Scoops it up on the move.
And that time there, it looked like the defense just overloaded the left-hand side. And how about the speed getting into the backfield, making that punt block look easy?
The Tigers couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where he's got...
Touchdown, Memphis! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Don't forget, he had that first punt blocked. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. Looking for room at the 40. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Clowney.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's small. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, What adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. They'll immediately call timeout. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. He wants to throw. And the quick shuffle pass. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now this is a gamble here, going for it on 4th and long from their own 40. Caught over the middle, it's small. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And off from the shotgun. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for space. It's Jefferson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. He's got the tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Right on the money. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Memphis. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's small. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Looking to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Powers through. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a man on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They just keep firing. Using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for 6. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close.
Going deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be...
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Under fire. Throws toward the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seeming